and welcome to Rock Rebel magazine.
Thank you very much.
So it's your first time here in Italy as a headliner. Are you happy of this chance?
Yeah, it is. But it's not the first time we play in Italy. We've been here 2 times before.
Yeah?
Yeah, some years ago we played Milan and we played Rome.
Hmm.
But it's nice to be here again.
Yeah, and how was your gig in Milan?
Very good, very
Very
good.
good? The
Small
audience?
club, but lots of people and
Yes?
we sang along a lot. We had a good time yesterday.
Yes, and the audience was hot.
Yeah, it was.
Very good.
They were crazy. They knew all the lyrics. They sang along.
Oh, that's great.
They had albums. One guy came and wanted autographs. 6 old albums, from 6 back and to the newest or
Very good.
latest.
Very, very good. And you are on the scene since 1989, so it's a long time you played
Yeah,
together.
we started out early and we started. It was a progress but it's still fun. And we do
Okay.
have a great time all the time.
Okay, and you released only 7 albums during this period. So
Yeah, there was a period where nobody actually released any albums. That was on the time when the grunge came. So there was a long time. We did tour a lot. We did play a lot, but we didn't release any albums. And we did write songs, and we couldn't really find.
it was a difficult period with grunge,
Oh
really.
yeah, it was. Nobody wanted to sign any band. So we've done eight albums together with one best of album as well.
So and how is the your songwriting process?
It's different. It's always different. But when I start to write songs, it's not that I sit down and I can do it together with my producer. Sometimes say, "Well, shall we try something out?" But mostly, I find some lyrics or melodies in my head, and I always have my telephone, and I have this little recorder. So you can find me in a shopping mall somewhere, standing, singing a riff or some hooks that I've come up with, and I sing it to keep it because sometimes when I go to bed, I come up with something,
Yeah, you catch the
and I
moment.
think I'll do it tomorrow, and the next day I forgot it.
Yeah,
So
so
I have this always, and I
okay,
do
so
it
you catch the moment and you record.
directly.
What pop up in your mind?
I've done many songs that way, and especially on this album, I did the last album of this 10 tracks, or the last song of the album, Everybody Everywhere. I really did it in this one because I was in a shopping mall. I wanted to buy some jeans, and suddenly I had this Everybody Rock, and I started. And the next day I went to the producer and listened, and we
Fantastic.
started out with it. So in a couple of hours we had the chorus, and the next day we did the verse. So in this there are some songs, but I said it when we started out 2009 doing Are You Ready album. We started actually 2007 to write. It took 2 years, and I wanted to have 10 good songs. So I invented this word, kill your darlings. That means that if I'm not satisfied with the song,
Yes.
I throw it away. Not that I think it could be something if I do a little bit more of this. It has to be, as you say, catch the moment. It must be directly a hit in
Yes.
my head.
So in your head it must be perfect song.
Yeah, directly. If I get a riff or a melody, then I can see directly or feel that this could be something. And sometimes I come up with something and I listen to it and I say, well, then I throw it away.
Okay.
It has not to be well. It has to be yes.
Okay, so you throw it away since the next
Yes.
catch the moment comes up.
I think there are many songs that I threw away that could have been good songs. But I am fortunate to work with a good producer and the whole band. We have good input, everybody. And when I write the lyrics, I'm looking at the band. And we are a touring band, a party band. We are like little children on a school trip somewhere.
So when you write the lyric, you are inspired by your band.
You can say that, but I always write the lyric to fit to the music. But sometimes I have written the lyrics in a special way. For example, on Are You Ready? I wrote a song called Only the Best I Am. That was for my brother who tragically died. And I wrote this lyric first of all, then we made this beautiful ballad out of it. So sometimes I'm not deep, but I can have some point in it. And there are songs that sounds like a party song, but behind the words there are some good stuff on it.
Very good.
But it's mostly party. Why shouldn't we have a party? We only live once. My brother always say, do it now, kick ass, have fun, don't get into bad attitude or bad energy, be positive. So we sing about parties and having a good
Very
time.
good.
It should be like that.
Yes.
And the melodies for the last 3 albums are very positive. This is the way I wanted it to be all the time. Although we have been in this area for many years, now we have found the real stuff.
You found your path. Okay.
Exactly.
Very good. And in your last video, Everybody Everywhere, there are lots of live images of your concert and of your life. So why did you choose to put this kind of images on the videos?
It's nice to have live. When I see a video myself, I love to see different parts of the world or something, not only a story going. So it's something that I like myself. I wanted to do it that way. So we sat together and we collected a lot of films and so.
Do you like the videos?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you think it's a helpful tool to promote the band now in 2013? Because it's a thing that born in the 80s. So
Yeah, I think as much as you have is good. Without the video, you don't know. It could help.
Yes, it could help.
A little bit. I don't think that it's bad to have a video. If you can manage to have a video, it's good. Okay. And I think this video suits the song. It goes hand in hand, I think.
You played lots of time in Wacken
Wacken,
Festival,
Wacken,
yes,
yes.
Wacken in Germany. And which is the most which was your favorite moment? You have a special moment that you remember the most.
I think it was in 2009 or 10. We played for a lot of people, and we had get out with this. We released Are You Ready? And that was a special moment. That was incredible. We actually played 2011 as well as a showcase, and we were invited this year as well. But we had a friend who tragically died in cancer just a few days before, so we said we stay at home because there was this funeral and everything. So
You prefer not.
actually we were invited this year as well, but next year we will play.
Very good.
Hopefully.
And how is to be a musician in Sweden?
It's okay.
Yes.
It's not that glamorous that you can do it full time, but it's okay. We do quite good.
So does the state help musicians to grow up their skills, or they have place to where to go and play
Yes.
and train?
So they have rehearsal rooms. When we started out, we had to buy all our instruments, our gears and amplifiers ourselves. Nowadays, young people can hire for a small amount of money a complete studio with everything, with drums, with guitars, and they can even have teachers to teach them. So it's very good. I think it's very
Yes,
good.
I ask because here in Italy it's difficult for a musician to be considered as a job, because they said you're a musician, oh, you have fun, so you don't work. So that's why I'm curious to know how it's to be.
Well, that is a thing that they ask me to as well. What do you do? I'm a singer in a rock band. But what do you do for real?
Yes.
So, but in England or in America, they say, oh, you are.
Rock
But
band.
it started out in Sweden now as well. They do that.
Very good. That's very good. And what do you think about the music scenario nowadays in Sweden? There are lots of rock band that comes from
Yeah.
Sweden.
We have a good rock scene now in Sweden, and many bands comes out. And I don't know why. Is it water? I
Do
don't
you
know.
have a favorite band that you are listen to?
Well, I listen to so many different kind of music.
Really?
It's not only rock and roll.
Hmm.
I listen to if they ask me, uh, can you tell me some favorite singers? Yeah, George Michael.
Oh.
I could say I could like Depeche Mode because I love their videos,
Hmm.
and or Duran Duran, or I can listen to Elton John,
Hmm.
and melodies. It's about a good song. It's not only that I have to
Yes, you're
be
right.
focused to I'm a hard rocker and listen to hard rock.
You're
I
right.
have a son who is a house producer. He's a very famous house producer.
Hmm.
He is born with me in the tour bus. I was alone with him since he was very small.
Hmm.
So yeah, I raised him in my tour bus, in our tour bus. You know where he has his bed.
Hmm.
So he grew up in rock and roll music, and he always was in our rehearsal room, in the studio,
Hmm.
until he became interested. He played guitar, drums, and
Okay.
everything, and piano. He started out, and now he's a good producer. He moved half a year ago to Stockholm. He's doing good, and I can enjoy house music now. In the beginning, I said to myself,
Oh
"Oh
my
my
God.
God, what is this? This is just a repeat, repeat, repeat." But I said to him, "Start out to produce and think about the melodies." Now he writes songs for other singers and so on. So one day I will do a song with him.
That's great. So you think a good music and good song is a crossover of genres?
Yes, it is, and I love his stuff that he does. But of course there are stuff in the electronic music that I can't listen to too much. As we walked by here,
Yes.
I had let's go. I am a hard rock and I will always be so. But I'm glad for his sake. So.
Okay.
But music is for me melodies,
Melodies.
riffs and melodies.
That's great. Do you listen also to jazz music?
No,
No?
my father, my father did listen to some blues. So I grew up with a lot of blues. So. But not jazz. I've not been into jazz.
That's great. And what are your projects for the future? Do you plan to tour in another countries?
Yeah, we do now Sweden when we come back, a
Hmm.
couple of concerts. Then we do Heat Festival in Germany,
Hmm.
Ludwigsburg, and in December we do 5 concerts in Spain. Next year they start out with festivals and so because we released the album too late for
Hmm.
festivals, so
Hmm.
we have to catch up.
Okay. And are you working on new materials right now? Yes.
Yes, a little bit. I haven't come up with that big song yet. I will always start the album with the song that could be a hit. And when I finally do that, then I start to write and start to do the
So
process.
you are still waiting to catch the moment
Yeah,
right now.
I have. So, but it's nothing that I'm going to wait for
Hmm.
or long for because this album has to work now. It has
Yes.
to be out, and we love to play it and everything. But still, if there's a tune coming up, it could be that okay, it's time to start to write. I don't know.
Maybe we will see.
Yeah, and I'm also working. I got a nomination on Thursday. I don't know
Hmm.
if you have read it on the Facebook or something. For my town, I became an ambassador.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big honor that I'm an ambassador for my hometown,
Oh.
together with some famous people, film directors, television personalities, and so on. And they choose me to become an ambassador on
Congratulations.
Thursday. So I was there on the ceremony. I got this diploma, and there was this press and
Hmm.
television and everything, and interviews. And then there was this big dinner. But I had to say I have to go because I have to catch the flight to Milan to play. So I'm doing a promotion for my town, which is Helsingborg in the south of
Yes.
Sweden.
Yes.
We live down on the beach, almost everybody. So it's a beautiful town. So you're welcome to visit my town.
Maybe one day, why
You
not?
have to. You have to. I'll take care of you. I promise.
Okay, okay,
I will
thank you
show
very
you the
much.
town and everything around there. It's very nice town, and
Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of and honored by being chosen.
Congratulations for
Yeah,
this.
it's nice.
And do you have other passions or hobbies apart from
Oh
music?
yeah, I've always been into sports. I did a lot of football and handball and light athletic before,
Hmm?
and but now I play golf.
Oh.
Uh, Alice Cooper play golf, and the drummer in Rat play golf. We were touring with Alice Cooper some years ago, and we were actually out doing. We should have played golf, but the last moment he had to do some interviews. I play golf. I don't look like a golfer, but I do play, and I play good.
Really?
I'm a good. I was down on handicap 4 in handicap. Now I have 10 because I want to take it slow.
Really?
But the professional had 0 in handicap. I had 4. So
Great.
No, you can improve. Take
yeah.
your time. Don't
So
worry.
now I have 10 again. So it's okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, I finished. That's it.
Thank you very
And
much.
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And have a great show tonight.
We will. Hopefully there will be people outside.
Yes,
But
yes, don't
even though
worry.
if it's only 10 people, I will give 110%.
Don't worry. They will arrive. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.